Netflix original movie Mute. Overall, I was attracted to this movie by the neon lights and its futuristic sci-fi cyberpunk setting. I've always been a huge fan of sci-fi. This movie is packed with plenty of mystery. The general story is predictable at first. As everything unfolds, the strange twist at the end still has me kind of unsure of how I feel about it.
He doesn't need words. He's kind. Why wouldn't I love him?
Love?
Yeah.
Leo is a nightclub bartender who suffers a serious injury due to a boating accident as a child. The incident severs his vocal cords and rendered him as mute. The love of his life, a beautiful waitress named Nadira, or Naughty, suspiciously goes missing one evening. This sets Leo off on a path that leads him into an unfamiliar and incredibly dangerous underground world.
That, my myopic friend, is a 38.
My. So it is.
Yeah, that's like a hawk. Leave those baby blues to me. Or recycle them.
He'll do whatever it takes to find his beloved. Will Leo find Naughty in time to find out what secret she was holding so dear? Or will he arrive just too late? Right at the start of the movie, we learn that Leo is raised as Amish. It's a stark contrast to this digital and cybernetic world that surrounds him. He uses no modern amenities. He's a skilled woodcarver with a kind and gentle heart. It's obvious throughout the brief interactions we see at the beginning of the movie just how much Leo adores Naughty and how much Naughty loves Leo.
It's like it's from a fairy tale.
We find out that Naughty is hiding something important from Leo, but he doesn't care what it is as long as they are together. Little did he know this secret could potentially cost someone their life. When Naughty doesn't come home one evening, Leo begins to worry. She doesn't answer her phone and only calls Leo to drop cryptic hints. The action ramps up, if you can consider it ramping up, as Leo searches for his answers. Action sequences are brief. You only kind of see that he had been there. You see very little of him actually doing anything. His inability to speak makes his character all the more deadly as he confronts one sinister person after another. On this search for Naughty, he uncovers the intertwined fates that were woven all around him. He learns of the past, the present, and the future. Can he ultimately accept what the future has in store for him? I was enjoying the plot twist in the movie up until the very end. It gets a little confusing near the end. Looking back, I can see where they were going with all the underlying themes, but it was quite a stretch. And I think that's why the overall ending was just confusing. There isn't tribute to the story, and it genuinely threw me off. I did love the characters. They were interesting and vibrant and different.
You really are looking for her, aren't you? Oh, what, you like these? Don't worry, they come off. You can borrow them.
The character development was below average, but the idea that such characters existed along a path of destiny kept me watching. I admit I was shocked at times, so they did that well enough. However, the story felt weirdly disconnected and disjointed. It took weird turns that were not the intention of the movie to begin with. Overall, I give Mute a 6. I have a deep love for sci-fi, and this movie scratched the itch for the futuristic. I don't even think it needed to be sci-fi. It literally could have taken place during any regular setting in a city, any city. It could have been in the country. It could have been anywhere, and it wouldn't have mattered. There was no reason for it to be placed in the future or in such a sci-fi setting. But I did like the look of everything, so I guess that's why I gave it more like above average, just because I do have such an affinity towards science fiction.
Alright, thanks for stopping in, guys. Tune in next week for another Netflix original. It might be a movie or series, I'm not sure yet. Eat well, rest well, be kind to one another. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing for you, but it does help me out quite a lot. And generosity leads to good vibes. See you guys next week. Love you. Bye.
スマホのみんなは画面下のボタンから、PC のみんなはこちらからチャンネル登録お願いします。はい、みんな登録してくれてありがとう。そして、登録しなかったそこのお前。今からお前んち行くから。